and welcome, my fearless friends. I am MrFearless. And today, I'm going to show you why you should get your very own set of Netherite armor. Now here, on my survival Let's Play world, I spent quite a bit of time mining and acquiring the entire tool set for Netherite armor, including the hoe. And I found they all have their distinct uses. Now you may ask me, MrFearless, is there a real benefit of wearing Netherite armor and having Netherite tools over diamond tools, other than being the swankiest kid on the server with my fancy little chin guards and the pointy bits on my arms? And the answer is, probably, because Netherite does have some distinct advantages other than being very cool over diamond armor. So you can see here, on every single piece of Netherite armor, it has this special knockback resistance effect that is not present on any other armor in the game. And that means if you have a habit of taking a lot of damage and being pushed back by opponents like skeletons or other players, this will negate that. It'll be much harder for other mobs and players to push you around in combat, meaning you can hold your ground much better with Netherite armor, and every single piece adds that knockback resistance. On top of that, every single piece also has increased durability over diamond armor, and if you're like me, who takes damage quite a bit, that can be a lifesaver when you're running low on durability, because it's actually a 30% increase over regular diamond armor and tools. Which means you're going to be spending less time going back and repairing your armor, and more time doing the things you love to do in Minecraft. And that goes the same for the tools as well. If you have a habit of running your pick to the bare bone all the time with diamond tools, you'll find that you can last much longer mining away to your heart's content with these Netherite tools of all calibers, from the pickaxe to the axe, the shovel, and even the hoe, now that the hoe has a use in the game. As you can see, I've actually used quite a bit of durability on a Netherite hoe for mining the new stuff in the Nether. So they do have quite a bit of an advantage when it comes to durability in Minecraft over the diamonds. And if you could stack that by having many Netherite tools that you could pick from, you can end up going back to repair tools way less often than you ever had to do with diamonds. And to top it all off, Netherite tools all mine faster than any of their diamond counterparts. In fact, they're the fastest tools in the game. Which means that not only do you spend more time mining, but for that time you spend mining, you can actually mine more blocks than you could ever do with any diamond tool. So that means you're getting more bang for your buck for every single moment you spend mining with these tools, because they're that much faster. Now, in experience, they're not extremely faster, but they're faster enough to make an impact over large mining sessions or mining really hard to mine blocks like obsidian. If you need a lot of that for a project, for whatever reason, or you're just mining a couple blocks here and there, you'll find that over the course of your Netherite pickaxe's lifetime, it will make a significant impact on your gameplay, because it lasts that much longer than a diamond pickaxe. Every Netherite tool has +1 attack damage to their diamond counterparts. You can see with this diamond pickaxe, who is only a +5 to the Netherite's +6. And that means that not only if you're wearing a full Netherite's armor will you be harder to push around, but with a Netherite sword, you'll be hitting your opponents much harder. So you'll be able to hold your ground and attack much better than you ever could with the diamond tools. And then top it all off, that includes, you know, the regular pickaxes and shovels. So if you're like me and forget to switch to your primary weapon when you're holding one of these, that might mean the difference between a creeper blowing up and destroying all your hard work and actually saving your work by just having that little bit more attack damage. And in practice, I found that just attacking even with this pickaxe does quite a bit of hurt to any mob you come in contact with. Now granted, it's only a +1 attack, but that is the same for every single tool in the game. It always goes up by +1 for the next tier. You should also note that Netherite tools and armor do not burn in lava or fire. So you can see here, they kind of just bounce around and float rather than burn. But on Bedrock, there is a bug. If you drop it in lava and unload the area, which might happen oftentimes when you die, then it might be deleted from your world. And although your tools are fireproof, you are not. It still hurts. So to summarize, you'll have this special effect called knockback resistance that no other set in the game has, that makes it harder for things to push you around in combat. You have increased durability by about 30% over other diamond tools. So that means you can spend your time playing Minecraft rather than repairing your tools or making new ones if you're into that all the time. You've increased speed on all your tools, which means you can mine faster than ever before, and you've increased attack damage. So not only are you getting all these other benefits, but you can also hit harder than ever before. So those are the 5 benefits of wearing Netherite armor, other than the fact that it looks cool. Now getting to its looks and some of the cons of the armor, I have to say that I'm sort of disappointed with the color of the armor. I love the texture that it has, where you can see the shape of the person underneath and these cool little bits on the armor. But the color, the gray, is very unappealing. And I understand it comes from the Nether, and it has all this lore behind it that they really don't talk about much in Minecraft. But the color is really off-putting. Every other armor set in the game has a distinct color to it, from leather to diamond to gold and iron, where you can immediately tell from a distance what armor you're wearing. Where this one is just kind of bland and just sits there without saying very much. There have been talks about making it dyeable or doing some other things with it, but I just wish that it was perhaps a more vibrant, more readily apparent color. Because to me, most of these tools just look like enchanted stone or enchanted wood. It's not very impressive. And the other con is that it's very hard to get, which I will discuss in a future episode when I discuss how to get ancient debris, and then another one where I'll discuss exactly what you should do when you get your first netherite ingots, which when they're released should appear in the top right corner as an info card. But suffice to say, it is not easy decking yourself out in netherite. And because of those two cons, it makes it very difficult to determine whether or not it really is worth it to get netherite armor, because diamond does look better in my opinion. It's that classic image of the top tier in Minecraft. That bright blue color is very impressive, it's very pretty, even though netherite does have this perfectly unique look with the chin guards and all that. And to top it all off, netherite is really expensive. So it really is up to you whether or not it's worth it or not to get it. If you don't fight a lot of mobs and you don't do a lot of mining, maybe really you don't need netherite. However, if you do play the game to the extent that I do, where you're mining all the time, where you're always running into trouble, then perhaps that is the right choice for you. And I have to say, it's the right choice for me. That's why I've decked myself out in all the netherite tools and armor, and I will continue to do so, upgrading almost every single diamond tool and armor piece I could find in netherite, because I think it's that much more useful than diamond for me, on this world and on my other servers. So with that in mind, I hope that helped you out a little bit in your decision on whether or not you should upgrade to netherite. Hope you had a great day today, and if not, there is always tomorrow. And I'll see you then. Goodbye!